chocolate and buttermilk. Hi, Anne and James.
Hello.
So, last we left off, you guys made some plans on what you wanted to do next. You got into a nice little discussion, headed into the town of Last Chance, um, and met an interesting stranger who seems to be a philosopher who very kindly offered to take Shan's remains back to his hometown. Um, from there, you chatted about what you wanted to do next, and you decided that it would be for the best if you guys headed southwards towards the city of Berat, where you're more likely to find supplies, while also following the lead on the uh, figure mentioned within the cipher, Lord Story. Connection was also made to a some sort of bandit gang that may run a casino in the town, um, known as the House of Vice. Um, but you decided that it would be best to try to see about any potential loose ends, such as Silas Verena, who may be headed towards Barat himself. In addition, you're keeping an eye out for Clementine, who, according to the folks in Last Chance, was directed towards Barat herself, um, who just seems to be having a real hard time trying to send these letters. Um, but it is morning. Um, you guys have stepped out of town to do proper discussion. You did a little bit of shopping on your way out, picking up supplies and so forth. Was there anything anyone else would like to accomplish before you head out into the countryside in earnest?
Have we started a new morning?
Yes,
I would like to quickly do a like forage check of where we are around us, please.
But I thought
okay.
we already did tea.
I mean,
If it's a
it's
new
still that
morning,
morning.
Oh,
if
tea
it's
morning but new forage.
Yeah,
Sorry.
exactly.
Roll a nature check. Nature or survival.
oh, okay. It's gonna be a 13.
There's really not much out here. The land seems pretty dead and dry.
Okay. So before we get on the road, June is going to make a small cup of tea, very, very similar to the one that she made for Lee last time. It's just kind of in a demi-tasse cup, like much smaller. And she's going to hand it to Lee and say, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry there's not more. I hope it still tastes all right."
No, 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 it's fine. The man you're able to find enough for one cup is already kind of a miracle, honestly.
Well, here's hoping it starts the day right. And she just like hands you the cup and just continues walking. She doesn't need it back. There's more cups.
Hmm, okay.
Fred is pouring out their coffee for whoever wants it. And honestly, they probably also
Juniper's gonna
sort
walk
out
straight towards the coffee.
and today it's a spicy one. It's kind of a Turkish spice vibe.
Ooh.
Um uh uh and actually they're going to like when they pour out their first actually hold on. Yeah, okay. When they pour out their first thing of coffee, they're going to like turn to Natrice and just like, "Oh, I think you'll like this one." And then
Juniper
they'll
standing directly in front of Fred, going like, "Oh, oh, okay."
here, here, no, 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 no. They're going to hand you back the mug. It just smells really spicy. Kind of like
It do-
Natrice made it like this earlier. That's all.
Oh, like the kind we had a few days ago.
Yeah.
Juniper's gonna take like a safely deep swig, and you see her ears perk up and then like go down in the way of like, oh, that's tasty.
Yeah, it's real good. Fred will pour themselves a mug and continue distributing. They also have the carafe of water out in case anyone wants something cool instead of hot.
Now, Trace, you definitely want to try this.
Yeah, she'll roll over. What is it
What a
now?
pillow princess. She'll
You
roll over.
until later.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you guys are, I assume, downstairs in the tavern now that you've discussed your next plans. So,
We're
what
like
I'm
out
hearing,
and about.
here is Latrice rolls down the stairs, hitting her head a few times, and
Like one of those cats that just like slowly like flops its way down the stairs.
yes.
And she just balls herself up and just like Sonic rolls down real quick. Anyways, yeah. But I do think
So if
she's
you're already down here,
going
then
down.
Natrice, I think you'll like this one.
What is it?
So it's like that coffee you had us early on. It's got a lot of spices to it, and this one's a little thicker, a little creamier.
Hmm.
You can try some of mine, and if you don't like it, then you don't have to have any. And she kind of just like leans over her cup to you.
Yeah. That'll take it. And she's gonna take a very large swig of it. And just
June looks so excited.
she just sits there for a hot moment before swallowing it. Um, and she'll be like, "Oh, this is not an awful mix."
Oh,
Right? They did a very good job. Here, you keep that one. And if you'd like, you can just join us this morning. And June's gonna walk over to Fred and just say, "Oh, Natrice really likes this one, so I went ahead and gave her mine."
oh yeah. Here,
I don't
Fred will
recall
pour
saying
it.
that.
No one said that. No one's saying you said anything nice, Natrice. And, and she like, and Juniper just never broke eye contact with Fred.
Fred just hands the newly filled mug over.
Oh, thank you kindly. It's
Of
her
course, it's
ears are like
bottomless.
so like they're not back like airplane ears. They're like that happy like just point just like a little bit down. I don't know if I'm gonna try to find how they look, but yes, very happy.
Fred,
Hmm? Yes?
did you dream at all last night?
Did I? Oh yeah, I did. I mean, well, um, Sorry, brain. Um,
Ah, asking
uh,
you pointed questions. Mhm.
well, yeah, I mean, I did bring up earlier a little bit when we were talking about where to go. I had a dream about the ceremony, or well, not ceremony, festival. We were in the town with the nameless naming ceremony. That was my
Redemption.
dream. But if Felicia was if I understand correctly, Felicia was saying that we shouldn't go there because Jed's bounty was yeah.
We don't
But I
have
do
to
know
take
we go
them.
there. We go there eventually. I'm looking forward to it.
Hmm.
It's kind of really fascinating that you have these prophetic dreams and that you've been writing them down for as long as, you or most of your family could remember. It might be nice if one day we actually went and took a look at those, see, what happens.
Yeah,
Well,
Nat actively has out all of her current notes, and she's spending the morning arranging stuff, Mhm. Getting her
well,
archiving system set up.
I mean, yeah, I've been having these dreams as long as I can remember. So, there's that. But if we can get to the town and get to the post, I can find out if it's safe to go home. That way I can pull out all my old journals.
Do they, are you, are you the, obviously, Yen's been with your family for fucking ever. You're born good lines, etc., etc., etc. Are you have others in your family kept these notes?
Oh yeah. They're peacekeeping journals. See,
How
Fred is going to point out in their journal. They have kept like it is meticulous notes about Hen. Like the prophetic stuff, the drawings, the little details about dreams and all of that stuff. That is the marginalia. The bulk of the text is documenting fed her this amount of food at this time and this amount of food at that time and this amount of food at that time, treated her hooves for a crack, repaired polish, all of the sort of animal keeping husbandry notes that need to be kept for an animal record. That is the bulk of this text. Everything else is marginalia.
So Juniper is looking over Fred's shoulder at their notes and says, "Oh, the table scraps that Hen had last night aren't on there. You might want to write that down."
Oh, shoot. Fred is going to hurriedly make some corrections. You got some table scraps, Hen. Good for you.
Oh, Jesus, that is. Oh, God. If I had the time on this and didn't have to be worrying about anything, there is so much that could be learned on here.
Well, like I said, I'm happy to get you the other books. We just need to get to a post office.
Have you had any other? I don't know.
Wait a sec. No, we don't. You're
Please?
a cleric.
Oh,
And we
true.
just hit 5th level.
Yeah, oh, that is true. Oh, shoot. Hmm. And Fred is going to just kind of yeah, I mean, as soon as we get to a post office, I'm sure that, well, I don't know. I'm sure there must be some way to contact my family. Fred is going to kind of like
Are you?
do a little bit of that kind of side, like clearly their mind has gone off thinking somewhere else a bit.
Nat's
I mean, if
gonna.
you just need to send a message to someone, I can help you send a message.
No, I think, you know, give me a bit. And Fred is going to stand up and go over to Hedwyn and sit down next to her and just sort of start talking to her a little conspiratorially, like just kind of like, so do you think if maybe code for
No.
give me 10 minutes while I rearrange my spells?
Nat's mostly still organizing. But she's gonna flag down Juniper. Um, and say if she's not careful enough with the mail, they're not careful enough, rather.
No, not really. We just put one of our friends' bodies with a total stranger, but not really here nor there.
Hmm. It's not. It is not very difficult to track people through the mail. Uh,
No, I mean it's not very hard. It's not very hard to track people that are just around. Like
Most not do.
people don't really realize how much of a, if you'll forgive the pun, like footprint that they leave. It's like it's not very hard to find people.
Oh God, how petty is Nat feeling? Um, she's
I'm
gonna
like,
What
I
a
don't
say,
have
question.
feet.
"Oh, tell me about it." And she's just gonna reach down a hand, um, and brush it across the floor. Um, and then she's just gonna start pointing at people who are down in the morning already. Um, and be like, so last night he went up to the bar 3 times, stood there for a while on one of them, must have been talking to the bartender, and you know, that woman stepped out of her conversation last night to take a quick smoke break, and she is just going to start recounting the travel patterns of everybody in this room
I,
for the last
And June is gonna join you in that. Like not quite interrupting you, but like you'll point at one person, I'll point at the next person, and we're basically playing the same game.
you're you're
um,
pulling a Moliere, basically.
Nat's talking to the fucking floorboards. Don't even worry about it.
Well, and like we're both like very good trackers. So it's like I wouldn't be surprised if we could find it. Oh, he didn't go to his room last night. And she just kind of like blushes a little bit and looks back down at her coffee, just knowing all different spaces.
Nat's gonna lean in like, and that person over there, they didn't wash their hands in the bathroom. Or at
And
least
then
they
they
didn't
just
sit
giggle.
anywhere near the sink.
God, when Jed hears that one, Jed will probably look over and like is half debating casting prestidigitation to clean the dude's hands.
Honestly, that would be really funny to see if you could do without him noticing his hands were cleaner.
Do you want to try?
It's either seduce the barkeep or wash this man's hands after touching his dangle.
I think I have to do a public service.
All right,
Uh,
sleight of hand check.
Dice. I know how to do things.
Sure you do.
You're a
Done.
normal man. You know how to walk into a room.
You know what? I can't. I don't know what that is saying to me this morning. Give me a regular D20, please. Oh, okay. 10.
He does not notice.
Yay!
You rolled higher than a 7.
Oh no, I rolled a 6.
He rolled a 3.
Good for
Nasty.
him.
He's a nasty.
At some
Just,
point around this time, I'm gonna make my way downstairs.
Making my way downstairs, slithering past. I'm sorry, I'm not on.
I must
and I'm
finish
homebound.
now. Ah,
Morning, Ross. There's some coffee on the table.
We'll
And then
go.
Fred is going to go back to chatting with Hen.
Done my hair up. Takes 1 million years.
If you ever need help with it, I do understand.
Maybe sometime, but it's a little faster if I do it myself with the ribbons.
Yeah, I'd never even bothered putting ribbons in mine. It just stays like this every day. Fred offered to help me change it to this one braid I saw this person have. But maybe we'll do that for my birthday or something.
I'm surprised you don't get your hair caught up in the chains and it all.
Juniper's gonna look at you so dead ass serious, which is like not angry serious, but like this like woman to woman serious. It gets caught up in there all the time. Every morning it is a taking things and untangling them and then just hoping that it'll eventually go back into the shape that it was.
If you like, I can help you with braiding it before you go to bed. That way you don't
She
have
looks so
to do it
relieved.
yourself.
Well, we could just get a straight up Brady train going every evening.
Or bread
No,
braid
if you
tray.
are, I don't know if your hair needs help, Jed.
Well, I would be more helping than receiving in this case.
You
I would
know how to
love
braid?
that. That would be so fun.
You know how to braid hair?
Nothing fancy, but like, yes.
everybody knows how to braid hair. You're not special.
It is not something that is universal.
Narrow shrug. Well, I'm sure I can do a better braid than Jed can.
Oh, competition.
I mean, Nat does have lots of hair. I, I mean, she is a hair.
A heron gone. Oh,
This is one of those times where like June tries to make a joke, thinks she's funny, does not land.
Oh no, Jed liked it.
to be fair, she's playing to a bad audience.
Oh yeah. June is emboldened by the fact that like people have been engaging with her and having coffee this morning. So she is like and joke flies over like a lead balloon.
Yep.
So, has it been like 10 minutes?
Yeah, probably.
Excellent. Fred, now that I have officially done the proper D&D thing and I'm not just cheating my character sheet, I am going to like as Fred is sitting next to Hen, kind of looking into the fireplace, I assume. Um kind of getting lost in the shapes of the flames and the smoke and all that stuff as they're talking to Hen. Um and they're thinking of home, thinking of their mom, thinking of the things that they would say to her if they could. And they're going to cast sending to their mom.
I'll out of character, I do have an airing of message. So like if
Ooh.
you did I really did mean like if you need to send a message, I get like 3 to 5 charges per day.
I also
It
have an earring of message. It isn't a
Um,
long enough range.
Yeah, message I think is 120 feet.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's normally a
Um,
cantrip. I want to say it's a cantrip.
What we're needing is sending.
Yeah, which
what
is what
we're
Freddie's
needing
doing.
is Dove. Would you mind being Kellen for me, please?
Ooh.
The dreaded turn off the Eastern European voice.
I'm sorry, Dev.
She's like, fuck, I gotta go into mom mode.
If you don't want to be Kellen, I do have a backup. It is okay. I can cast to someone else.
Dove, who is muted, and I assume thus does not want to play D&D with us anymore.
Oh, she might be
D.
having computer
We're
problems.
witnessing a live messy breakup.
She hates us and has always hated us.
It's true. It's
And we
because
stink.
I didn't say hi to her at work yesterday because I was in a conversation with my students.
So you hate her, obviously.
Mute, unmute.
Dove, what the fuck?
Sorry, I stepped out a second. Did someone talk to me?
Yes.
We've been talking to you.
You were prompted to voice what was her name again? Freddie's
I'm doing
mom?
Kellen now?
Yeah, you're doing
Yes.
Yeah,
Kellen
It's
now.
Kellen time?
It's
Fuck
Kellen
yeah, I
time.
love that.
You were even present for Kellen time.
you missed a lot. Fred is messaging home.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, Fred is messaging home. I invited you to be Kellen. You didn't respond for several minutes, so we assumed you quit D&D.
Yeah, that's accurate.
I do also have like an alternate if you don't want to be mom, I can message
No, I would
someone
love
else.
to do Kellen. I love
Okay.
doing it.
See, that's what I thought. That's why I invited you.
Point of order here. Has Fred's note gotten home yet? Or
Not
is this a
yet.
conversation?
Probably
Okay.
will within the next day or two.
Noted. In that case, I need to open up my note doc, and I'll probably have to add stuff to it. At any rate,
So Fred is going to kind of looking into the fire, cast sending. And actually I think like probably the way that this comes out, because Fred knows his mom, or Fred knows their mom. They know their family patterns and stuff, and knows that their mom is probably at the fireplace about now, either warming her hands in the morning or getting her own cup of coffee or getting breakfast together. And so she's probably looking into the same sort of flames that Fred is. And so kind of just looking into the fire, suddenly hears the voice of their child saying, "Hi, Mom. I sent a letter home, but I don't know if it's come yet. How are things? Is the coast clear? I love you."
oh, oh, Fred? Fred, is that you? Yep. All right. It's great to hear you. All right. And I need to debrief myself real quick.
Yeah. You're at about 11 words now.
Heard. Um, exactly where I would want to be. Um, is this filed under dearest or darling? Everyone's okay. Sounds changing though. I don't know that it would be great to have you here. But it would be great to
Oh.
have.
What accent is this? Where they from? What is happening?
Minnesota.
I was not in the right headspace to be doing Kellen voice. And I was just trying to not be Latrice. And it came out bad.
Accents
Real
happen.
hard.
We are not professionals here. We
Accent
don't
accidents
expect
happen.
Well, I expect
perfection.
high level voice differentiation from these people.
Accentadence.
After all, we are all professional voice actors.
Oh, definitely professionals.
Speak for yourself.
Fair.
I've been in 3 voice acting things.
Where's your SAG card?
It's actually very hard to get your SAG card as a voice actor.
That's interesting. I mean, that sucks.
Anyway.
Anyway, that's the message Kellen sends back. Sorry.
Cool.
So what
Fred
was
is going
actually
to-
said?
Everyone's okay.
Town's changing. Everyone's okay.
Town's changing. Everyone's okay.
Probably
She
not a
wishes
good
I were
idea.
there. Yeah. Fred is going to kind of just like brighten up and turn back to the group and just like, I think I reached out to my mom. I heard her voice and everything. That's real cool.
It is.
Like a communing, or like you were thinking about her?
No, like I
Or
sent a
were you
message.
like hallucinating?
No.
'Cause that's a different tea I have. Oh, okay.
Did you get the rats back already? They can go that quickly?
No, it was like it was magic. I think it was magic.
Is that what you were talking to Hen about? Asking Hen to send the message back?
I was thinking about it. I was trying to figure out how I could reach my mom and if there was a way to get to her faster and you know.
And Hen provides. Okay, that makes sense.
And provides.
You're
And provides.
And provides.
I assume you have a. You seem excited to have talked to her.
Well, she said everyone's okay, but the town's changing. She wished I was here. There was more that I think she was trying to say, but it's not. It's a pretty short message.
Hmm. Well, it is going a distance, I suppose.
I I think I might be able to do it one more time, but I don't know.
You don't know the what.
Well, I think that would be all I could do for the day. I think that would be it.
Well, can you message other people? Do you
Are you
think?
trying to find out if you can go home?
Well, that was what we were trying to find out if it was safe to go home so I could show Natrice the rest of the books.
Oh, yeah. Well, do you think your mother she'll like actually answer if you try again? Like the question that is?
I mean, I could try again. It it is kind of hard getting a straight answer out of a mom, isn't it? Uh, maybe great grandma would be better. Mm, I mean, I could try reaching out to someone else and seeing. Um, but that would be it for the rest of today, at least for me. Of that m- powerful of a spell, I think.
Well, uh, it's not like we're in any massive country-based danger. Ain't no reason to be
True.
cautious or paranoid right now.
True. Mm. Hmm. So do you
Well, I
think I
guess
should
you can
try
never
my...
be too afraid of the tax man.
That's true. Hmm. Should
I
probably
haven't
reach out to
paid taxes ever.
should
Jed, do you know
probably
what
reach out to
taxes
Great
are?
Gran.
Well, do we want to get started? Do we want to get on the road? We can send a message as we go or head in a direction.
Oh, true. Yeah. I mean, I don't have to we don't have to be here for me to send another message. We can get either way, we have to head south.
Yeah. So as long as we're, we're all here, as far as I know.
My question for you guys is if you wanted to buy another cart.
What happened to our old cart?
It was
Someone else
stolen.
took it.
Yeah, it got pilfered by the asshole.
I think we could look at it, perhaps.
It's only 15 gold pieces, and you have a horse now.
Yeah?
And
Yeah.
we
Well,
have a
we have
party
at least
fund.
that much left from shit.
Oh, rough. We could, yeah. I mean,
Hey,
if we plan
Shan,
on
can we get a
keeping Rusty,
cart?
do we want to
Yeah,
keep
if I think it would make sense for like transportation for us to have a cart and a
Whatever we
horse.
can
I
do
mean,
to get the Wayne moving.
The other
If
question
yeah.
we
is Rusty strong enough as an old horse to carry Hen in the back of the cart plus a bunch of us?
Well, I mean, he doesn't need to carry Hen. Hen can walk,
But
but
Hen needs to be decadent and
Mhm.
cared for.
if she wants to rest in the cart, she can rest in the cart. But I mean, Hen is perfectly capable of walking.
Also, Jed can assist in the whole entire horse thing as well.
I just think like for us little folk, it might make sense to have a cart just in case. We have plenty of gold in the party fund. 15 is not an imposition.
I think Nat would say out loud. Um, I'm sure Shan would love for us to have a cart. Oh Jesus, aren't you plugged
All
in?
right. I'll mark down 15 gold and we'll buy a
Oh,
cart.
cart acquired. Cart 2, electric boogaloo.
The general store just fucking eyeballs us like, why the fuck are you buying a second cart already?
There's like 7 of us. We need a lot of cart space. It makes sense.
So, it'll probably take about a week, barring any excitement. I think the word I was looking for was adverse conditions. Um, to get to
Shenanigans.
Barat. Oh, who'd we lose?
Dove actually decided she hated us and she is
Dove
gone
said
forever.
BRB, and then instead of just like quietly disappearing, she actually left the Zoom call, huh?
She said goodbye forever and I hate you.
Well, she did say she'll be right back, so.
As long as we don't try to get with Fred, get to talking to Fred's mom again, I guess we can.
Oh, here she is.
Oh, so you don't hate
Wow,
us?
wow, you fucking leave.
Fuck all of you. This is my like 2 minutes notice.
I can assist with speed of transport.
What, are you gonna pull the cart really, really fast?
No, I have the ability to summon a horse that won't get tired to assist when. What's her horse's name? Bill?
Bill.
Rusty.
Bill.
Rusty.
Rusty.
Bill was
Bill's the
the
mule.
Bill's the
Bill's the
goat.
mule.
Oh,
Rusty.
he's an eel.
When Rusty gets tired.
You can summon horses?
June gives you
Kind
a
of.
side eye at that.
Well, that's bullshit. Okay.
It's
Are they
new.
are they rail horses? Do
Not
you
from
like
this
feed?
plane.
So they're like your interns.
No, they're not from this plane. I didn't.
Are they demonic horses? Can you summon weird the undeads? Horses?
I don't know. I
Because
haven't
you're
done
dead?
it yet. I don't know what's gonna happen when I do it. I just know I have a horse in my back pocket now.
Oh, so you're just going to test untested magic on your party.
All
You're
my
just going
magic's
to
Great. Cool, cool,
untested.
cool, 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 cool.
you're just going to
Great.
ask the Candlelight Lady to give you a horse? Just real nicely?
Well,
That's
I mean, he is her sugar baby, so it makes sense. Please, Candlelight Mommy, can I please have a horse?
Felicia's gonna
No.
find a way to silently ask Fred for a cup of coffee so she can have a drink while she watches whatever the fuck this is happening.
All you
Cocoa
have to do
Fox.
is all you have to do is hold out your mug and Fred will pour.
Lee's just like
Fred's so
side-eyeing
used to this
between.
shit.
So Lee's just like Fred side-eyeing between Felicia and this group of three. He's like, oh, we're gonna have a lot of explaining to do later, like mentally.
As we
Oh
get
yeah,
going,
these are the two people who are like, hey, we shouldn't tell the new person all this new stuff, and they're just yelling about the Candlelight Lady in the middle of a mostly empty tavern.
and she's got her eyebrows up.
To be
They
fair, we
are
haven't actually talked
up.
about any strats. We just talked about like shopping and her mom.
Felicia, you can roll a history check to see if, or an arcana check if you want to see if you know anything about the Candlelight Lady, but you don't gotta.
Well, you literally just read a flyer saying beware the candlelight lady, so
I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna roll a check about it.
Yeah.
And my
What
history is
do you want to
better than
roll?
my arcana, so it's gonna be a
Okay.
history check.
History buddies, united in lore we stand.
Well, that's an 11.
Damn.
You don't know much about her. You've definitely heard the name, and you know that she's like a cryptid that has been popping up more in the last decade, but you don't know much more beyond that.
And here's a guy who seems to like have some sort of something going on there in
Yes.
regards to the scripted. Okay. She's not gonna say shit about it. She knows now. That's not the information she's most interested in anyways, so
All right. Um, so is does everyone have enough rations to last them the week it's going to take?
I should
Yes.
probably buy some more
I
rations.
should double check. I think I have more than that.
I have five
Okay,
silver
yeah.
pieces for one, so two for
Yeah,
gold.
guess. Well, I am going to say that like out of character, but in a way that Fred would convey in character. Now that I have third levels, I also have create food and water.
Yeah,
Cool.
but
So so um if I do my second sending today, I wouldn't be able to, but for the rest of the week, I do have the ability to feed us spell wise. So
yeah, but we should probably hold on to those in case of badness. We have money.
So I would also like to add that I have what's called forest bounty when I am allowed to find food and water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day.
We would be down one for that, but
It's still just last rations we have to go through.
it is.
mhm. So I have enough rations to last me through a week, but I just wanted to throw out that like for the days that if we're just having like a day of traveling and we don't have any spells cast, Fred can provide food.
Nice.
All right. Are there any other supplies folks would like to gather while in town?
I bought bullets. I've bought rations.
During the post campaign talk yesterday, I mentioned that I'd probably grab a tent. I already marked that down.
Did you grab underwear?
Oh yeah, I could buy underwear. How much is underwear?
I'd like I'd
Um,
like to stop by the store that we had been to before and sort of just tell the you know people goodbye.
yeah. Um, so I will answer Jed first. Uh, 2 copper pieces.
Then I will buy 5 underwear.
Sounds good. Um, I think I had mentioned before, but there's the 2 siblings that are running the shop, Juniper. There's and the shop itself is called Irwin and Sons General Goods. The father has passed away, and now the sons have taken over, but one of them transitioned. Um, so it's the shop is run by Catherine and James Gates. And James has Down syndrome. And he gets really excited when you come in and because he likes all the jingling things on your horns.
Where I'm Juniper's visibly happy to see him as well, and sort of like leans her antlers towards him. And since we had already had this engagement before, he like knows not to pull or touch or anything. So
Hmm.
he can see like what she's added since they saw each other last. Um,
He does the thing where his like hands reach up, but he stops short of touching them. And like he's just kind of like moving his head around and looking at them, and then
um, I so have you gotten anything fun and new in since I saw you last?
well, you were looking for interesting sort of trinkets, right? Let me see what I got. Um, and let me pull up a list of trinkets. Um,
I just
uh,
wanted to say goodbye to the people that had been nice to us.
oh well, y'all heading out of town then?
Yeah, we're going to be making our way forward. We'll likely be back, honestly. Probably through this way again at some point, but we're gonna I'm not quite sure which way we're going. The conversation's gone in a couple circles, but I know we're heading out, so I wanted to say goodbye. For
All
now,
right.
anyway.
Well, I appreciate you dropping by. Um, we ain't got too much in, but we got a glass eye. I don't know if that'd be interesting to you. Um, I've also found um this doorknob, and she puts like a little crystal doorknob on. Um, and I found this one and a little tiny trinket about this big, but it looks like a raven.
I would like all of them, please.
All right. Let's call it uh 12 copper pieces.
Beautiful. Hand it over easily. I don't know what the math conversion is, but would it be reasonable to hand over a gold and just say keep whatever else?
Sure. Her eyes kind of go big and says, if you're given a gold, you sure you don't want anything else?
Um, there's not really much I
Hang
need.
on, hang on. I might have got something special. And she heads into the back and returns a moment later with a small music box.
Oh, well,
It seems to be gnomish in make. And uh, when you open it, there's a little tiny dancer inside that slowly spins around, and whatever song it plays, whatever you hear, it, it reminds you vaguely of your childhood.
no, you really don't
Anyone's
have
in the
to.
room, each of you hear a different song when it plays, and like small and tinny, and but it does remind you of youth.
That visibly
You don't have.
shudders.
You really don't have to. Uh, thank you.
Best of luck out there. I don't get to travel much, but roads are dangerous these days.
Yeah, we've seen a little of what's been going on. Um, if you ever find yourself in need of help, you can always reach out to us.
I appreciate that.
I don't know if anybody else came in with me or not.
Matt came in.
Jed is making purchases.
Yeah.
I think Fred is probably in there because I've been buying some stuff.
Yeah. Felicia had some purchases to make, but she's got her mask on and she's minding her business.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're all in.
It was a glass eye, crystal doorknob, and the music box.
Yes, there's a glass eye, like the kind that you kind of slip in for a prosthetic.
Mm-hmm.
There was the crystal doorknob. Not like actual crystal, like a
Yeah,
glass.
yeah.
Um, and there was the little kind of silvery icon of the raven, and then there's the music box.
The raven icon. That's what I
Yes.
was missing.
As you're buying the eye, Jed kind of looks at it and like, that would be handy if I lose the rest of this one.
Um, as everybody else is sort of doing their purchases, and anybody else obviously like do what you'd like to do. Juniper would I'm not sure how the right way to ask if touch is okay for someone like him. It's because she's not really like a hugger, but she wants to do like a comforting sort of touch for him, like as she sort of walks out.
For Henwin?
No, for the shopkeep
Oh,
male
okay.
that she made friends with.
James, yes. I mean, in my experience, folks with Down syndrome do tend to be pretty huggy. So like if there's any slightest indication that you want a hug, he will just give you like a big hug.
She accepts the big hug, and immediately it's like that. And then she does the thing that Disney employees do where she doesn't let go until he does.
All right.
And so once he lets go, she'll walk outside, taking sort of a look at her new trinkets that she's got. What color is the glass eye?
It is brown.
Okay. And so she's going to go outside and sort of do the very lean against a like post or pole or sit and sort of smoke for a second, put her trinkets away, and she's going to start weaving you guys know what I'm talking about, those little like chain net things that can go around a D20. She's weaving one of those for the eye so she can hang it from her antler.
Excellent. All right. Um, Anyone else?
Nat's grabbing a few things.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm just buying a few things, but nothing that needs an interaction for.
Aside from like normal supplies, are there anything kind of fun or unique on display?
Um, like, are you asking in terms of like magic items or more trinkets?
Um, either.
There's a nice little hairpin. It's kind of long and shiny. There's a letter opener that looks kind of like a tiny long sword.
Yeah.
Um, there's let's see, hmm, there's an abacus. Uh, and there's a let's see, um, magnifying glass with red glass on it, or kind of pinkish glass. It looks kind of warped.
Kind of interesting. Can I take a closer look at it?
Yeah, sure.
Does it have like a description?
Nope.
Can I like turn with it to the shopkeeper and just be like, what is this? It does not seem like it can magnify.
I don't really think it's much between you and me. I mean, I think it was a family heirloom from someone sold for extra coin.
Huh. Odd though. Distinctive.
Well, maybe that they're hoping to come back for it someday. I don't know though. It's been here a while.
Could I make like some kind of check to see if I would know what something like this is, or would,
An Arcana check.
yeah.
Can I? Is it us like hiding this?
No.
I'd like to also make a check. Then
Sure.
7.
It's an old magnifying glass.
ooh, that's kind of decent. Um, that oh fuck, I hate how Roll20 does that. At any rate, That's an 18 from that.
It's an old magnifying glass.
Cool.
Weird.
How much does it cost?
Willing to let it go for 3 silver.
Sure. Seems interesting.
All yours.
Okay. I'll head outside.
All right.
I'm just gonna run Nat's shopping list by you, or if they have things. Um, Winter clothes. Um, Walking stick.
Hang on, you're gonna have to say these things one at a time so I can give you the prices.
Oh, sure, sure. Winter clothes.
All right. Cold weather clothes cost 10 gold pieces.
Okay. Walking stick.
Um, Walking stick, I mean, do you want like a nice one or kind of a shitty one?
Oh, shitty.
4 copper.
Okay.
I'm not here. Sorry. I'm outside. I'm outside. I'm like, why are you buying a walking stick? I can make you one.
Okay, what
Should
else?
have been inside. Still.
June very much does the white rabbit antithesis of the southern exit. As soon as she's done, she is fucking out. She does not say goodbye. She will just like she's like because I can't spend 45 minutes saying goodbye. So she's but the minute she sees you with a shitty ass walking stick, she's gonna look at that.
And then she's gonna pick up a leather working and weaving kit.
See. Um,
Both being tools.
Leather working kit. Let's say that's 15 gold pieces.
And weaving.
Weaving kit, 5 gold pieces.
Okay. And then do they have any I think we determined they don't have potions, but do they have non-magical just med kits?
You could get a healer's kit for another 5 gold pieces.
Okay. Yeah, she'll do as much.
It's got stuff like bandages, salve, splints.
Awesome. Okay. Yeah, she'll pick up a handful of kits.
All right, so each healer's kit has 10 uses.
Okay. I'm actually not going to worry about putting stuff on Roll20 right now because I'm on my phone and that sounds awful. But I will note down all of that. Okay. Yeah, and that'll be her stuff.
All right. Any final things to do in town before y'all head off into the wild green yonder? All right. Sounds like folks are ready to go. Um, let me see.
I can try my spell.
All right. Um, let's see. All right. Would someone like to roll a D100?
Maddie's got a giant ball, me as well.
Maddie's got the actual D100.
One!
One?
That's not
Literally a
good.
1% chance.
That's not good.
I mean, it doesn't have to be not good. It's an encounter table.
I know, but 1 in 100 are always something interesting on the encounter table.
Interesting could be fun.
All right. Um, let me see here.
We meet God themselves. Or a god, I
Avery
suppose.
doesn't even describe everything, just says roll for initiative.
I was about to say, we're already journeying with a god.
All
Like, we
right.
already have one with us. We have a god at home.
So you guys begin to head out. Um, who is driving the car or the carriage, I mean?
I imagine I have to be driving when we are using my horsey if we decide to try out my horse.
So what I'm hearing here is you're wasting a spell.
Well, people were being hesitant about my horse, so I imagine not yet. Although if we're 3 hours in, I would be taking my short rest to get my spells back because I am a warlock and I cheat.
Warlocks are just needy. A little nappy nap.
All right. Um, so you guys head on out. The land around you, as expected, is rather dry and dusty. And the day seems to pass by uneventfully. You're on the first leg of your journey. You set up at some point for camp for the night. Um, do you guys camp directly on the road or nearby?
I feel like camping on the road is just asking for trouble,
I
Yeah,
don't
Nat's gonna
do
advocate
camp
pretty
on the
heavily
road.
especially
for
on
us to move
especially on a
all.
throwaway to a main city.
No, yeah. We try and hide in like as much shrubbage, I think, as possible.
There's really not much shrubbage, but there
Hmm.
are some hills.
We have a shrubbage generator, thank you very much.
I think that might, I mean, if you're walking along the road and all of a sudden there's a super like lush spot of tall grass, it's like,
I feel like that especially attracts attention given how
yeah.
people are here. Just like,
I mean,
finally, green!
given when we came across a like forest of trees on the road, we immediately went and investigated it, you know?
I think maybe we just like pull the cart back off the road like a ways and then kind of post up behind the cart.
All right.
Find a
Um,
slight hill.
yeah, sounds good. So you pull the cart up, you get ready for uh you get ready for eating dinner. tonight. Um, Fred, do you want to cast Create Food and Water?
Uh, well, that's the question, isn't it? Um, I can I can cast create food or water, or I can try reaching out to my great grandma
Uh,
tonight. She might
there's also Juniper,
I'd be more than happy to find us some food. I think I'd really like to hear what Great Grand's got to say.
and then we would only need to use one ration, or someone else makes a survival check to try to find an additional food.
Yeah, Nat's gonna go out foraging as well.
Yeah. She's got an
Give
extra
all
around the
right.
feature
wall.
for it, so that will help a lot.
All right, that sounds fair enough. If you don't mind me sitting by the fire and uh not helping out with dinner finding, I can get that message out.
No, it seems like we've got it all dinner taken care of. You talk to Gran.
All right. There's water here and coffee here.
And
And
June
then
starts to
Fred
like just kind of start shooing you off, like lovingly.
Fred Fred is going to go off shooed lovingly and sit next to Hen and cast Sendin. All right.
Uh, if we are splitting the party, we should probably do so evenly, just in case. Just saying. So we could
I
do with one
figure
more
Nat and I
person.
are like off foraging.
hmm So just one more person for the away team was what I was getting at.
I'll go with them.
Well, are you
Yeah,
there or
Nat'll
like? All
go
right.
off. Yeah.
Okay, at which point Jed will probably be kind of keeping an eye out at camp for potential issues that might arise.
So who is staying in camp?
Not the Beastmen.
Yeah, it's just the animal people going.
Okay.
They exile. Yeah, the rest of the party exiles the furries.
Hmm.
Felicia,
The furries just leave.
can Felicia, this is more of a mechanical question. Can Felicia send Fern along with the rest? Or does he have to like stay within a certain radius because he's like technically a magical construct and not
Like the
his own
dog.
beast?
Um, I don't have his stats handy right now,
I
and
do.
the book handy, saying
I
if you
have.
can go, if you, um, so I'm going to say for now, that he can wander off, where you direct him, uh,
Okay.
but I'm reserving the right to say that I was wrong later.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't recall reading anything particular about that. That's why I wanted to ask you your opinion on it, more than anything. But I have his stats handy, just in case.
All right. Um, cool. So Fred, you were sending a message to Great Grandma.
Yeah. Just 'cause, like, look, I know communicating with moms, they have to go about things the most secure, like, circular way. So, I'm going to send a message to Great Gran. Um, Great Gran, things are getting tense around here. Is the coast clear at home? Can I come back? My friends want to know more about Hen.
Okay. Um,
And Fred is going to send that kind of sitting next to Henwin, thinking about where the great gran is now, probably right about in the evening.
she's probably sleeping by the fire.
Oh, oh shoot. I hope she's awake. I mean, she could be awake at this hour. Like it's possible that she is either snoozing by the fire or awake by the fire at this hour. It's possible. I'm hoping
So,
she's awake.
so the response comes back, and she does sound kind of sleepy, but you hear very old woman's voice. Hi, Winnie. Good to hear from you. We've been busy here, so probably don't come back yet. Those capital folks are trying to close the.
Fred is going to kind of deflate a little bit. And lean back against Hen and give her a good old scritch. All right. To town first, I guess. I'll try again in a few.
Those of you out foraging are able to return with say a little bit of mint. You're able to find a mint patch that had some leaves that could be harvested.
Heck yeah.
Should I do a separate check for uh tea forageables?
You already did a tea forageable today. Do you want to do another one?
No, I can do it tomorrow.
Okay. So you guys head back and start getting ready for dinner. And it's odd because it takes you guys a moment or two, like while you're getting set up with dinner and building a little fire to keep yourselves warm. You realize there's an extra.
Oh.
An extra what?
An extra
An
person.
extra what?
Oh,
There's someone else
one
here.
of those. Huh.
So
Um,
how did we not notice how did the
Hmm?
well, the Candlelight Lady can be very subtle when she wants to be. But she
Oh,
hasn't said anything to anyone. She's just kind of sitting at the fire. She doesn't partake in any of the food, but you all can see her this time. She is
I'm dead ass.
a veiled woman wearing black.
Uh,
Given that four of us were at the fire while the forge was happening, what did that look like for us?
You all sat down and started having dinner, and
Oh,
you
okay.
realize there's a person there.
Gotcha. Okay.
surprise.
Everyone's back at this point.
Okay. Well, he's just like mid bite and then he sees he just like stops.
That is the woman from the other night, the Candlelight Lady.
Oh, it's her.
um, ha
Yeah.
hello?
Uh, I do want to say thank you for your warning the other evening. My apologies. I did not quite comprehend what you were implying.
Darling, when have I ever lied to you?
No comment. I plead the fifth. Not that there would be a fifth necessarily in this country's, you know.
specific legal system.
But I plead the fifth.
Well, I suppose as long as you've learned your lesson. And meanwhile, I thought I'd get acquainted with some of your other companions here.
Can
June has not forgotten the overheard vague threat about her.
can I ask who she's sitting between or like next to? Who is she like directly next to?
She's directly next to Jed. Um, Probably across from Henwin.
Knows
I
to keep her
want to know what
distance.
Hinwin thinks. I want to know what Hinwin thinks.
If I'm anywhere close to her, I kind of want to like move away from
Yeah,
her.
you kind of like scoot over and like Juniper, oh, what are you doing?
So far, nothing. That was probably out of character. I want
Okay.
to know what Hin thinks of this hoe,
I
Okay.
mean,
of this sugar
honestly, like
mommy.
insight check on Henwen.
Roll an insight
Uh,
check on Henwin.
Fred, honestly, yeah, Fred is genuinely looking to Hen to like because a lady just suddenly appeared and Fred needs guidance. Um, that's a 13, I think.
She looks like Henwin. She's
Okay,
looking at
okay.
the
15.
she's looking at the Candlelight Lady, but she's she's not doing anything.
She doesn't look upset or bothered. She just looks like she's assessing.
She's looking like if if such an expression were possible on a pig. She's looking at her like, oh, this bitch again.
All
Whatever.
right. All right, all
I
right,
was
all
gonna
right.
ask if it's like when your cat sees something, but it's looking through it. But no,
No, because
no,
that's
Hin
like big
feels
eye.
taskmaster.
Henwen is just
Yeah.
like, whatever.
Get a load of this bitch.
hmm
All
June
right,
hasn't
that
said
helps.
anything. The only thing that possibly would have been perceptible is her eyes like maybe narrowed, just that like hunter instinct.
I have to say, I am surprised that you didn't ask for my help with your fallen companion. I
Uh,
expected at the very least you asked for that one's help. And she kind of gestures vaguely at Henwan.
That wasn't shade at all.
I imagine Shan would not be overly interested in the type of aid you'd be offering. No offense.
Probably not, in
He
fairness,
probably would have
but
completely
I'm
crashed out.
it's always a choice with these sorts of things. He
And
could have
not a
easily
choice I'd make
declined.
for him.
I wasn't asking you to. I was saying he might have made a choice.
The choice would have been nah.
We'll never
The
know
entire
that
party
though.
is just sitting here with our like drinks like this, like
Her
would you have
veil
never gone for
kind
that?
of tilts towards you, Felicia. You are new.
I am.
I could call him back if you wanted.
You think
No,
he's okay being gone?
not that him.
Not him. Not the dwarf.
The puppy?
No.
I'll find you if you change your mind.
I won't.
Hmm.
She's mostly around to collect on my head once you finally tire of me.
Now, Jed, you're acting like you don't want to be in this pact with me.
Oh, I most certainly don't want to be dead.
I can arrange something along those lines if you're interested, actually. Something that you could help me with, and I would release you from your pack, and you could come back to life. I'd even fix up your face too if you wanted.
Now that sounds too good to be true. But I imagine I owe you at least hearing out what this offer is.
Now, it would take a bit of time for me to arrange the details, but now that I know you're interested, all you'd really have to do is open a box.
During all of this, Lee's just like very slowly eating his meal while just like watching from the side. He's not even reaching for a weapon or anything.
I mean, she
We all
June
hasn't
know.
even,
hands you another demi-tasse cup of tea.
yeah,
Uh,
she hasn't even made any like threatening moves.
oh no,
She's just sitting at the
absolutely.
fire chatting.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
yeah.
no, her threat isn't physical.
I mean, even if she was like in Lee's head right now, it's like even if she did like make some kind of hostile move, it's not like he could touch her anyway.
Yes, because there isn't any stories about the nature of opening a box and the regrets one might have over that, but I'd certainly take it into consideration.
Well, you have time to think about it.
Juniper has put the tea into Liu's hand.
Just like
It now tastes of mint and ginger.
that's really good, thank you.
What sort of box?
Wouldn't you like to know, pig boy?
Mhm. Little boy.
Little boy?
I
Just
would
a
I would also
specific
like
box.
to take what kind of books? What specific books? Hmm?
One on the continent of Patlea. I could even help get you there if you so desired.
Can I roll a history check? What's
Sure.
with Pet Leo?
Good luck.
Yeah.
I also.
What, 30 DC, 50 DC?
What would that be? History?
Yeah.
I've got a good
Ah,
history.
7.
$24.
Aras, you know that Patlea is a continent.
Mhm.
15?
15. Fred, was this a history check? Uh, there's a story of Patlea that sticks out to you of like there's a community of merfolk that live in a swamp. And the swamp itself is like so overgrown and wild that it's called the Mirrored Labyrinth. But they will like travel along a river in order to meet with the other nations that live there. That's what you know about Patlea.
I rolled a 14, but with Forest's bounty, would I know more about?
You know, there's a jungle there.
I think
Into
I'll
a
roll
forest, and for a
history.
forest.
Nat got a 24 history.
Um, So there are quite a few different sorts of peoples that live on Patlea. There's a smaller nation known as Zartuga, which were once a seafaring people, but a terrible disaster struck them, almost driving them to extinction. Um, but a island appeared out of nowhere, like a gift from the gods, um, and managed to save them.
Ooh.
There's also the largest civilization on Patlea called Luzfal, which is a civilization that reveres the sun. And wyverns play an important role in their culture. Uh,
Yo.
so when a warrior has received sufficient training, um, they travel to the mountains to a wyvern colony, um, where once they reach the colony, they have to choose their own wyvern, um, uh, and they have to use any skills at their disposal to tame the wyvern. Um, there's a you also have heard of the kind of swamp merfolk of the mirrored labyrinth. They're called Opharians. Um, and there's another uh place called Dusk March, which is a cursed land that is said to be inhabited by vampires. Uh,
Ooh.
there's a sort of a city state called Chalinth, which is supposed to be like a haven for half elves, um, in a way. There's also an elvish democracy called Tuive, um, which you've heard that each citizen who reaches the age of 30 is given a special tattoo that allows them to vote. Um, and but the continent itself has a very like rich history in of itself, and there is a deep jungle um where there is said to be a fallen civilization, so many different ruins can be found there.
Fuck yeah, ancient ruins. Alright. So she has read a decent amount about it, but has no dots to connect.
I mean,
That's fair.
you got a 24. These are the things you know.
Fuck yeah. Today on giving Avery a good excuse to talk about some of their cool world building.
All right. Um, Kenzie, I insist that you share your French toast with us, by the way.
Drive over, coward. What, you can't DM and drive at the same time? Boo.
I probably can't
Boo.
legally.
Get good, loser. Get
I
good,
don't think
loser.
the temptress, vile
Why would you
temptress.
do that? That's so fucked up.
I'm freezing
What
almost
are you,
all.
the snake in
So
the Garden of Eden?
I was literally gonna say, like, why are you making so much? Is Anne just gonna unhinge her jaw like a Sneeple?
he's not even here, so it's
Well, that's
all.
all for her.
What?
I'm freezing it for meal prep.
Ah, okay. No, you're
Anyway,
gonna eat all of it.
bringing it back in.
Right. Seems like a pretty important box.
Maybe not to you.
Doesn't have to be.
Is it your box?
No.
I doubt opening her box would be worth balancing out my debt.
Depends on how well you did it.
Now, Jed, I feel you've opened enough boxes as it is. This one is a special one, though.
It's a bit of a hobby.
Especially you can't tell us, huh?
I just want to point out that the last time we accepted a very vague job that had us doing something, we were made patsies in a war. So,
And our friend accidentally ended up, dead.
dead?
That's why I'm not agreeing outright, y'all. You think I'm, that selfish?
An easy mark?
Just
Don't have any reason to
Juniper
think
just looks at
differently.
you.
I, for one, am very
Juniper just
curious.
looks, just
I,
no
for one,
face, just dead ass.
I, for one, am very curious what a arguably immortal pact-making spirit would want with the contents of a box in a nation outside here.
Darling, I am hardly immortal.
News to me.
Are you
And I
dead?
do try to make a point of being honest with my clients. And I'm even kind enough to offer this ahead of time so that you have the time to think about it.
Well, I appreciate the offer and will think on it. At which point, Jed kind of dumps the last of his meal, not a whole lot of meal, but dumps the last of his meal in the fire and kind of steps away and is just quietly sitting on a rock, just kind of keeping an eye on the Candlelight Lady as she bothers the rest of the party.
We worked hard together, that, Jed.
It was mostly done, is what I was saying. The dregs of a meal.
Yeah.
And it's
Think what
for
you wish.
effect.
Think what you wish. But I do what I do not out of cruelty, but out of necessity.
Are you sustained through Jed's numbers?
Could you repeat that, Dove? You cut out a little bit on my end.
Nat said, are you sustained by Jed's numbers?
Personally, no.
Or is it just amusing for you? You'd think that someone with your kind of power would have better things to do.
It's for somebody else.
I, much like your companion over there, who's decided to sit on the most uncomfortable place to brood, find myself
Sounds like
entangled
something he would do.
in a complicated relationship with a more powerful being.
I'm part of a pyramid scheme.
Oh my god!
Isn't that what
We
warlocks
always
are,
knew
though?
he
True.
we always knew he was a baby girl sugar baby. Ooh, woo.
I figured you were goal-oriented, but not in that way.
I am capable of some choices, but not always.
Feeling I know well.
So thus my willingness to release Jed over there from his obligations. should I be assisted in mine.
Are you dead?
Yes.
So that would answer the immortal part.
Nah, not
Being dead
always.
does not mean immortal, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Is your soul stuck in this box? Would we be letting you out?
No. Like I said, the box is not mine.
Is it your master's?
Sort of.
What is the story of it?
And I,
was
I do apologize for how many questions we are throwing at you all at once. It's just we did kind of accidentally kill our friend like yesterday or the day before. Days don't really matter to me. Uh, so we're a little sensitive to not having all of the information. Also, I think a little of us are just built that way.
She kind of sits back when you speak, Juniper, thinks, and draws back her veil.
Hot.
And you can see underneath the veil um, a woman. She does seem to be deceased. Um, uh, Her skin looks like it was once a warm brownish color, but has now turned gray. Um, Her eyes are kind of sunken and pale and washed out. And then there is a deep, permanent grief on her face.
June doesn't visibly react in any way of besides just kind of knowing or not knowing, but just like, I see you.
You are reasonable to be suspicious. Your suspicions will keep you alive.
They have so far.
If I may, I take it you're being evasive about the box's contents because you're not allowed to outright say what they are.
I mean, or she doesn't know the box isn't hers.
Either or.
Bit of both, to be honest.
Even dead beings can get put in a tough position.
Exactly.
Food.
It's a conscious
You're not
experience
dead.
versus a living one. Yeah, he's halfway there.
Oh, I'm more than halfway
Anytime I
back.
call him dead, I get corrected, so fine.
I'm undead.
One foot in the
No,
one
so
foot in
that's
the
why you
grave, one
smell
foot
that
out.
way.
I bathe.
Not frequently enough.
And
I do not need an
I think
answer.
it would be wise to take advantage of the Candle Lady's time while she's here.
Could you repeat that, Avery? I didn't pick that up.
I do not need an answer now. It is, in fact, wise for you to consider the proposition.
Would your service end with its completion?
I do not think so.
Pity.
Snow.
I agree.
Well, I guess we can call a leaf, tree a tree for what it is. You, a patron, are asking of us to do a job for Chet. Is my understanding that right?
I am offering Jet an opportunity, and I am speaking with you all about it, as I know that he trusts you in his way.
Yeah, he does make mistakes like that.
I figure why not cut out the middleman and address you all as a whole.
It's probably for the best that way. That way he doesn't just run off and do something emotional like go and sit on a weird log.
Alicia's gonna go also sit on a weird log. If that's
Just
what Jed
giving
is
shit
doing
because it's
currently.
your patron. Well, we won't keep you. It sounds like we understand the offer as best as we're going to for now. And we, at least I appreciate the time to consider.
Of course. Jed knows how to reach out to me, should he need to. And with that, she kind of stands and replaces her veil. Um, Best of luck to all of you. And with that, she kind of flickers and glows a little bit like a candle in a breeze, and she vanishes.
Nat's
Juniper
gonna
takes that moment to light up.
Nat's gonna turn over to Jed. So does she just have an open invitation to come around, or
How far away is their emo log?
she's
Not
shouting?
very far.
She's only a normal level of shouting then.
How was spooky?
So
What?
she's used to
Fred is
rolling a
going
one
to.
on the encounters, I guess.
I was wondering why nothing happened.
There's
Fred
Did
is
Thanos
something
going to
popping
happen?
to a
just
god.
I took a
start
golf
writing
ball
in
and
their
I rolled
journal.
it.
Okay.
So, what I'm gathering is you and she, Felicia's gonna point at Jed, are beholden to a local legend.
It happens.
And all of you, when you said you were fucked over by your employer, it was an understatement. What's this about a war?
Lee just sort of like glances over at June and Atrice, the two people who've been most loudly advocating to not say anything near Felicia.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's just say there's a good chance that we'll find something that'll put me in the ground for a minute.
I
Nat's
don't
going
even
to
care about that anymore.
Nat's gonna shrug. There's always a war somewhere.
Yes, but I'm talking about the one you are. You all did just loudly declare in front of me that you're involved with a possible upcoming war.
I don't remember saying that.
I
But people
mean,
Fred
chat
with the
about
most
that stuff, right?
mournful expression, like, oh God, I fucked up.
yeah.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not mad. I'm just.
Wondering if there's any places you should avoid?
Hmm, I mean, perhaps. I imagine if I'm sticking around with you all, I'll be avoiding the same places you all are. Anyhow.
Who says we're avoiding it?
Latrice, I think it's only a matter of time until she puts the pieces together herself, you know.
That's only if she continues being around, though, now isn't it? Mm.
I
Oh,
think
And
I'm
what's
she's
only
I
fair
will
is
be
that the
sticking around for this.
I think she's quite determined and now quite convinced.
well, it makes sense if someone plans to stick around that they give us the same amount of buy-in as the rest of the team has, as the rest
Oh,
of the party
certainly.
has. Then
Oh,
what's
certainly.
your name?
You can most certainly call me Andara.
Lovely to meet you, Endora. I'm Juniper.
And this is not Fern. This is Jude.
Oh my
Hey,
God,
Jude.
there's another.
There's another.
Lily just like very shrunk to Jed and Jude. Interesting.
Jed, Jude, and June.
Hey,
Lots of
Jude.
J names. It's fun.
It is
Hey,
Is
actually.
Buppy
Jude.
around? Can I please
Oh
play,
yeah, of
pet
course.
Buppy's face?
You can
Fred,
of course
Jed, and
pet
June.
Buppy.
Um,
And Fred.
what are you trying to perceive?
Nothing. I just wanted to pet the Buppy.
Oh, okay. I thought you said perception.
Can I
Oh,
insight?
nope. I just wanted to pet the Buppy since we'd know its name now. So I was just going to go, hey, Jude,
Can I
You get happy
insight
Buppy
just like I did the
puppies.
hen.
Andara?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna insight you.
Go ahead.
That's a natural 20. Is that your fucking name?
Yeah, it's my fucking name.
Girl, it's
Wow,
on
it's almost
roll
like a
20. Oh, well, you're on your
stat or
phone.
something. Ah.
I
Yeah,
also wasn't even gonna roll deception about it, so
yeah. That does seem a little more elven than Felicia. Pleasure to meet you, Andara.
indeed.
Yeah,
There
Ailey, this is the appropriate thing to do when dealing with the situation you aren't 100% confident on.
Yeah. I for one can't fault you for keeping our name close to your chest. It's only smart.
Yes,
Yes, we've
well,
all learned to keep our name closer to our chest, but even around here, we treat each other with respect. And I like sort of elbow Natrice just a little bit, maybe like a soft like my haunch like to her a little bit or something out of like playful.
Yeah.
No,
Because
absolutely.
you don't, but we had a similar moment.
Uh-huh.
so what sort of war? What is
So,
going on?
so we were initially hired by one Silas Verena, and he seemed to be a rare noble who actually believed in making the situation around him better.
He seemed
Uh,
depressed.
no, yeah, we should have seen it was bait, honestly. Um,
Certainly.
And the money was
he
good.
he was a puppet for an organization we don't really know the name of
Oh, we do
yet. The Radiant is an
the
assumption.
Radiant.
It could be someone else. There could be something else that they also have their fingers in. We don't know for certain yet.
Sure.
Either way, whatever this organization is, they used us to spark conflict between Amastasia and Astranos.
Yeah, we were fed a lie about some assassins, and then the assassins weren't assassins.
Hmm.
Evadne and Astronus, you mean?
No,
Evadne's reach? No.
no. The Reach will certainly get
Oh,
caught in it, but
okay.
it was they were noble ambassadors of Amastasia to Astranos to, I think, broker peace or something. And we were
Okay.
told that they were actually assassins. So, of course, wanting to avoid potentially getting the Reach caught up in the middle of a war between two nations stronger than it, we tried to intervene. The moment we did the deed, our guide tried to poison us.
Right.
We hurried back to the estates, only to find that Verena had long since fled for mysterious reasons.
Obvious
Mm-hmm.
reasons.
Obvious reasons.
While we were snooping around, his lackeys caught up with us. They killed our companion,
The one
and
we.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Of course, we're still alive, so that tells you everything else you need to know. And the day after, you found us. Or, I suppose, found your mark specifically.
We would
Right.
It was nice to learn that you only wanted him dead.
Yeah. But that should explain why tensions were high.
Certainly. Ah,
Yeah.
well,
So
that's all
now,
very interesting.
oh no, absolutely. They definitely still want us dead.
Right.
So now we're trying to figure out what to do with this information. We're trying to figure out who wants us dead and if, how, or even if we can stop what's being put in motion.
Well, we have those fingers, so we could try to get them resurrected.
Get like stealing bits of people.
I
Jed
don't
with his
like
boxing
doing it.
fingers.
Nobody does. I'm not going to say nobody likes stealing bits of the dead, but there is
It's
decorum
a
to be
necessary
taken
part
when.
of life.
Hmm.
Takes all
Yes, well,
kinds.
th anyhow, that argument is already tired to me. And I just got here, so I can only imagine how the
Hmm.
rest of you feel about it.
It's an ongoing process.
Hey, we wouldn't
Well,
have them if I wasn't a paranoid motherfucker.
well, I should, I suppose, be just as honest, not just with my name, but rather with,
Who he is?
n no, it's, let's just say I'm not without my own personal issues that might catch up to us eventually.
A
Join the
woman with a
club.
grim has her own personal issues. Say it ain't so.
Yes, well, we might have the reach to also worry about where I am considered, considering I, uh, quite dishonorably left their service.
Oh, that makes two military deserters.
How well do you know insignia?
I was going to ask, actually, if I could take a look at it closer. I only got a glimpse of it earlier. She's going to hold out her hand to leave very expectantly.
Yeah, just like insignia. Boop.
Cool.
This Ornabe left as in like just wandered off in the middle of the night, or as in like killed your
Also,
commanding officer?
real quick, which military again? I missed that part.
Uh, the Reach.
It's like current day?
Evadne.
Yeah.
Conscripted?
I mean,
One
also
of Ivana's deserters.
before.
So
Okay.
I will say that when Evadne took over, she also took over the military. So like,
Well, that's
It's
fair.
same,
It's just
same, but
like
different in this
I
case.
think the question is, at what point did she desert? Did she
Is
She
desert
the
said
when?
insignia
the
different?
Reach specifically
Yes.
because the military was taken over by the new one and then she left. So it is
Okay,
same, same,
gotcha.
but different, but she left
Okay,
it when
so
it's
she
the
left when
Reach.
Evadne was queen.
Yes.
Gotcha.
So the insignia is different, and we will be able to tell this information by the insignia being different.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is a
No,
different
it's
military.
I mean,
Well,
I'm like, oh,
that's a
I'm
I
just
fair
just
trying to
want
reaction.
to
follow.
roll for the
Yeah.
insignia
yeah.
right now. That's
So
all I want.
Yeah.
yes. So if you let me speak,
Sorry.
um, when Evadne took over, she um her part of her thing was like, I'm going to continue the great legacy of Vimona under my rule, despite the fact that the Vimonan monarchy, the ruling family is gone. Um, I it she renamed it the Reach, but a lot of things are the same as they were for Vimona. She renamed it the Reach as a signifier of like her it's her ruling family now, even though she doesn't have a family. Um, so she's like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna drag this metaphor right into limelight. She's making Vimona great again.
Ha 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 ha
Um,
ha ha
Hee
ha
hee.
ha.
yeah. So
I see what you did there.
yes. So a lot of things are the same, but what she's doing differently. The main thing she's doing differently is using her druidic powers to drain the land of
Because that's
resources
making it great.
so that people will
So
be
not
forced.
cool with that. That's the worst. Hate it.
Yes, so
Taking her down.
people will be forced to pay her taxes to avoid starvation. What are you rolling, Felix?
I guess history would probably make the most sense for like a military insignia, right?
Yes.
Cool. Don't fuck me, Jerry. I swear to God. 12.
This is a Vamonan lieutenant general insignia.
And where?
Vamona pre
No, 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 no.
Pretty.
Sorry. Yes, I know that much. That's she's gonna look at Lee and go, and you said this is yours.
It's been on me since, as long as I can remember, which is admittedly not very long at all.
He has memory problems. I don't know if that's come up yet or not.
I've
He got
noticed.
knocked about the head. You can kind of tell.
He's working on them.
It's obvious. She's going to hand the insignia back. Uh, I mean, if anybody wants to roll a perception check on her, go ahead, but
Oh, yeah,
Please.
absolutely.
she's not saying anything more. She's just this is his, and she will be
17.
like, this is a high rank.
That's a 19 from
So I've
Nat.
been
Son of a
told.
bitch.
18
Does a
insight.
25 do anything?
1 second.
17.
I have to roll
Does
against
it?
it, so. I got a 6, so yeah. Y'all can very clearly tell that she's on to something. She has caught the scent of something, and there's a lot going on in her head, and she's pissed.
Does a
Do you
25 get me anything?
That that's what it got you.
Oh, okay.
do you maybe would you have known like possibly if you were in military before in the Vamona military, would you know? I mean, you might have known each other.
Is Lee even your
I'd
real
recognize
name?
him if we did, and I don't.
Ah,
And besides, he was quite a few ranks above me and has clearly been absent from his post longer than I have.
I surely wasn't the only one of my rank. It's possible that she was in a different contingent entirely.
Well, your memory has been gone, what, 7 years?
About then. Maybe a little less, maybe a little more.
Right. Well,
well, thank you for being honest with us.
certainly, eye for an eye and all of that.
Juniper like jingles the glass eye at her.
Since we're all here, I suppose before we go to bed, I just want to say I reached out to my gran and I don't think we can head to Tier Orga just yet. Um, but I'll keep checking in with her now that I can do this.
There's you have a fascinating family.
Well, maybe my mom will be able to like mail a journal or two. Uh, if we can't get to Tier Orga ourselves just yet.
Well, that requires us being in the same location for an extended period of time, although we could have it sent ahead.
Yeah, just options. I would like to go back home, but if uh if Gran says no, then no.
You can't you can't ever go back home.
Well,
Mm.
not for now. I mean, eventually,
Don't tell
it's
them
just a
that.
matter of.
So in Orga probably, but uh once you leave it, it's never continues to be home in the same way.
That's true.
I'm not quite sure if I follow you there, but I suppose. Uh, Either way, eventually, it's just a matter of waiting until the coast is clear, that's all. And I'm sure the coast will clear up in a few days.
You know,
Weeks.
it's a good ideal to hope to, and you know, home is a choice, not so much necessarily a location. So do
Well,
what you
I'll be
can with
back in
what you
Tier
got.
Orca.
Mm-hmm.
Just like eventually I'll get over to Redemption.
You've seen yourself as an ah aged family pendant in the corner.
I mean, I've seen myself dead before. That was kind of freaky.
Have you
I've
died?
seen like
No.
I've seen all sorts of things. It's future is always changing, but
Hmm.
Fred is going to shrug and just kind of get back to what they were writing. Now with a lot of enthusiasm because they just lived through a real life campfire ghost story moment. Like
Your second one. First one was Jed telling the tale of how he died.
I mean, that was like a spooky, scary story around the campfire. This was like an actual manifestation of the spooky, scary story around the campfire. So, like, I mean, it both are exciting, and they have chronicled both.
Well, if conversation's starting to die down, but if we aren't immediately falling asleep yet, Jed'll probably bust out his harmonica and lament the fact that he didn't buy alcohol.
Yeah, Nat's gonna go over to uh you said Juniper started smoking when the Candlelight Lady
Oh
did
yeah.
that.
Oh
Nat's
yeah.
gonna Nat's gonna go over and ask if you can bum a smoke.
100%. As always assume that June has what is effectively a like a vintage ladies cigarette case, completely like engraved in like vines and everything. Always full of what is essentially cannabis leaf rolled like cigarettes.
Nice. Yeah, Nat's
So she
gonna
pulls out her
get
like
high as
thing
fuck.
and hands it to you. And it's like, if you need a light, she pulls up a little like druid craft flame.
All right. So beyond that, the evening passes uneventfully, unless there are any further conversations that would like to take place.
If we're headed to bed, Juniper's probably going to pull up some like clover to sleep on and do her like deer circle sleep after
Felicia's
she's
going to
done
offer
smoking
to
with
take.
Nat.
Sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
Felicia's going to offer to take a watch because elves don't sleep.
Do we want to pair up for watches per the norm?
We should have somebody else with Felicia at least.
I can watch.
You know her name now, you can use it.
Andara?
At least somebody else besides Andara.
I'll take a watch with
Thank you,
Andara.
Wendy.
One of these days we're going to find that your free memory lane was something else. Mark my words.
Well, why don't you just go with the Harengon name? I admit I have it easy because I literally just call myself John Mann and it'd probably work.
There is a certain uh logic to leaning into what people expect to hear from a name.
But that's
I kind of
the
figured it would be Justin Guy, like just a guy.
if we
Well,
did that, then
we already have friend for Fred.
What you
I'm
trying to say,
certain.
Nat?
she's just gonna laugh and be like, if I gave the name people were expecting from me, my introductions would take hours.
What
Why not use that
sorts
as a
of names
deterrent?
are Harengon names? If you don't mind me asking, I've never heard any aside from yours.
They are long and they are stupid.
Like? What's an
Would Nat
example?
would Nat give out the names of anybody she fucking knows?
I could roll a persuasion check.
Actually, yeah, that'd be nice.
All right. That's exciting. Oh, hold on. No, wait. I'm a halfling. Oh, okay. I rolled a 1 and then I rolled a 19.
I love the I love the like halfling racial pride statements that happen accidentally whenever you roll a low number.
I love being a halfling. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, Nat got like a 6. Okay. Well, let me actually open her fucking bitch. Oh my
Her
god.
shit list.
She's opening her bitch.
Her bitch.
I thought she was straight.
Men can be bitches.
True.
True enough. Okay, so can't do that. Can't do that one either. Can't do that one. That would be a fucked up. Okay, we're going with this one. She'll say, well, I once met um a child whose parents thought it was acceptable to name her Viennessa Cordetta Vossen van den Silverbeaks. Obviously, she went by Vinny.
That's really
Why so
pretty.
many names? Oh, wait, I'm not.
I mean, we are all around a circle. That
Oh,
that's a really pretty name.
Nat will shrug and say, someone somewhere must have thought so.
I mean, is your full name like that?
I don't have a full name.
You don't?
Nope.
Insight check.
How do
Yeah,
you not
yeah, yeah,
have,
go for it.
yeah? Genuinely, like, because Fred looks like very confused. Like, how do you not have a full name? Did you lose it? Um, ooh, that's a 16, I think.
Nope.
Base. Yeah, I got a 4. Have I mentioned that Nat's charisma is really, really bad? I don't know if it's come up yet or not.
Oh, we assumed.
Right. Anyways, yeah, she is I mean, there's a longer name that she could be giving you, yes. Mhm.
But why
Fair
would she do
enough.
something like that?
Yeah, I
Yep.
mean, I understand. Just curious.
She'll shrug. My name is Natrice Ringslang, and that's what it says on Mr. Verina's fucking contract.
I think that's real pretty.
She'll shrug.
And that is why you have an alias.
Hmm.
Fair enough. I mean, I understand there are names I don't like to be called.
Actually, yeah, no, Nat would ask.
Of
Fred
course,
is a
Nat would
nickname.
ask.
Hmm?
Fred is a nickname.
I mean, it's my name, Fred. Yes. Freddie.
Nat'll nod. Hmm. Not the one you were given.
Nah, part of one I was given. I change, I grow, I did have different parts of me that I want to be known by. That's all.
Nat'll nod. Natrice is part of my name. Well, it has parts of it.
I understand. Fred is going to off like just lift the coffee pot like anymore. I know it's late. For your
Hmm.
watch, maybe?
Oh, for the watch. And she'll take one. Just take a cup.
I'll keep the pot here. So,
I can take one of the midnight watches. Does anybody want to double up? Okay, no one likes Jed. Got it.
Nay, now,
That
wait.
would have been my assumption. Already. Is this really news to you?
Come on, Lars.
That
Nobody
was
hate.
out of character.
Come on, Lars. Nobody hates Jed. I mean, nobody dislikes Jed. Everyone hates Jed. Get it right. if Jed needs a watch buddy, Lee will volunteer.
It's always just we have the people. It's not a bad idea to do double watches.
Hmm.
especially now that we have a extra person who can do an extra watch.
All right. I will say watches aren't too super necessary because you already had the thing happen.
Hmm. Well, we don't, we as characters don't know that. There could be even more shit up the creek for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you always over prepare, so when less happens, you're set.
All right. So it sounded like well, let's do first watch first. You guys can roll perception if you want. I don't know, maybe
Sure.
I'll have the creature pass by. Who knows?
A deer! Oh wait, that's just Juniper.
That was I want to say that was cocked. Okay.
I am dirty 20, but I am also like mostly asleep.
Yeah.
But I am also a fucking deer. So if someone steps on something and it cracks, I will wake up like that.
13 for Fred's watch. I don't know. I thought Fred and Ara were first, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I think it was Fred and Indara first, but you guys you see a lost cow in the distance kind of wander, but no biggie.
Oh. Fred really thinks for a hot minute about going after the cow and possibly bringing it with us, but they kind of look around the group and remember the last time that they snuck off and got scolded about it and
Why
decide
are you trying to steal people's animals?
I wasn't going to steal it. I was going to try and return it, find its home maybe. But
Maybe it's at home.
they decide against it. Their better thoughts win, so they don't sneak off.
All right. Next was Jed and who else?
Dooley. Why not?
$16 plus stuff. So 16.
That is I forget my perception modifier. I should have it memorized because I'm going to need it. 12.
Yep. Passes uneventfully. There are some clouds starting to gather overhead.
Well, it's a good thing we invested in tents.
Not that it's going to rain here, I'm sure.
I was gonna say, you both know that there are basically two types of weather in Evadne's Reach. Snow or hot.
Snow or hot. True.
Uncomfortable or uncomfortable. Take your
So
pick.
welcome to Texas. That's how Texas is all the time. They are currently at negative, like something, it was 20 degrees this morning, and they are still under ice watch
Dear
in
God.
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, so their power grid is going to start failing here shortly because it can't operate at any
That
other
happened days
temperature.
ago. People have been out of power for over a week.
That sounds about right. We need to have all our infrastructure handled by rich people as opposed to the government.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Excuse you, rich people are the government.
Anywho,
Anywho.
Anywho.
Unless Jed wants to make conversation.
Boys on their watch.
Not really. Jed's a little spooked by having the Candlelight Lady show up.
Can't imagine why that would put him out of thoughts.
Yeah, have your boss randomly show up on your work site.
Hmm.
who literally owns your soul.
Life under capitalism, am I right, ladies?
True.
The fascism boss.
Anyway, final watch.
I'll go with whoever hasn't yet. Has Fred gone? Or Nutrice?
Fred was first.
Oh, okay.
I don't think
I'll go with
Latrice
you.
is gone, so or June.
Hmm.
June's first too. Wasn't she?
Mhm.
I was asleep.
Oh.
Yeah,
It
I was
was
intending for Nat also be on first. You just didn't have anything to say.
Gotcha. Okay.
I promise I don't stink, Aras. I'll be okay.
I don't have a preference. I'll just be like, I'm gonna go piss girl, and then we can take watch, and then we do watch.
June like unfolds her giant deer body and is like finding what leftover bev she has and it's like, go do what you need to do. And is like waking herself up, pulling a little bit of her hair out of her like antlers because she was asleep. Even though she had that a natural 20, girl was sleeping. So she's
Alright.
pulling her hair out of her antlers a little bit while you go piss girl.
hmm I'll come back and I'll just sit by. I don't know if we still have the fire going at all, but just kind of sit and look at my little magnifying glass that I got at the shop.
That's a nice trinket you got there.
Yes, it's nice. It's a shame that it does not magnify or just kind of waves it.
Wait, isn't it a magnifying glass?
Well, it is not.
And she like takes her like the glass eyeball out of it and puts it like under the glass of the magnifying glass.
Really makes it look a little pink.
It's like discolored and a little warped.
That's absolutely wild.
Yeah, it's just fun.
She puts it back in her little D20 catch. So listen, I'm sorry if how I approach death feels disrespectful. It was not my intention to. I have lived in the forest so long, I smell the mulch of what dies, that what brings it to life. So I just wanted to say it's not my intention to be disrespectful of where you come from.
Aras kind of looks at you a little confused, like, I don't know what you mean.
Back with the bandits, I just turned them to mulch and it seemed like it wasn't what you would have preferred to have done with them.
I was surprised more than anything. And there had been conversation about keeping the bodies perhaps for spells, but granted, I had just had a head thrown at me. So it was not
Yes, I remember the
a-
conversation about the heads, and maybe that's where I'm getting, caught up in what was the right thing to do. I don't often know what the right thing to do is. This is the longest amount of time I've spent around people. So oftentimes I am observing. So, and she just kind of like trails off and drinks her tea a bit.
I was more surprised by what happened with your magic than upset because of everything else that had happened.
It was a very eventful day, and I haven't I haven't used my magic in front of others often to think about how it impacts their engagement with what it was. I sort of see things as they always are. And I am realizing that there's parts of me that I never think about that could be surprising to others.
I think part of it is that we had also talked about taking the body and using it for whatever, speaking with the dead, and then there was no, well, there
There's
was
a lot going on that day.
a little bit of body going on, and then there wasn't a body, and then it got retconned, and then
I hear what you're saying.
but
There's too much going
um,
on.
uh, it is not necessarily that I am even against what Jed was suggesting with the speaking with the dead, but how the dead were treated afterwards. You understand? It is whatever
I
Jed does
definitely understand.
and whatever is done with the people around us reflects on us.
I hear what you're saying, and it's my intent to understand where we should be better and can be better moving forward while still doing what we need to do. So, thank you.
Do you have ancestors that look over you, Juniper?
I mean, yeah, I've got all of my druid kind behind me, the entire circle of what I've always had and grew up with for sure. And as I get older and go through more, I find myself connecting to the beat of the forest itself, if that makes sense.
Do you feel like they are still with you?
Always. I mean, I don't love being out here in the middle of like arid nothing. It doesn't feel great. But I will always be in the forest. My heart is the forest. I can pull up a tree right now and I pull up a tiny little sprout and it will be gone by morning because it can't survive here. But my world is all
I
forest.
suppose what I am asking is that do you feel like the spirits of those that are gone and those that are still with you, they can hold you accountable to the things that you do?
Oh, no. No. They have imbued me with the knowledge of the druids that have come before me, but there's no morality in what I learn.
So
There's
you
no
never
morality in just
worry about
plants.
disappointing them.
No, it never occurs to me.
See, that is where we differ. The dead, to me, can and will impact our lives today.
They can. I can feel guilty for the actions that I've done, but my ancestors aren't the ones who define that for me. For example, I feel terrible about what happened with Shan. And his last giving moment as he was to protect all of us. I feel terrible for that. But my ancestors know that I have done everything in my can and I respected him and what is known to my people as best as I'm able. And that is honoring me and where I come from and those ancestors.
But when it comes to things not just like Shan dying, but when it comes to things that's not even necessarily we do, but the people that we associate with do,
Mhm.
and it reflects poorly. and is not in alignment with what we believe should be done.
I think that would be a learned perception for myself because I left home when I did, and I've been just walking along myself for the whole rest of the time. There's not really a sense of over your shoulder what you should have done or shame in solitude. There's no one to make you feel that way besides yourself.
Aras kind of shakes their head a little bit, but kind of goes and like reaches into grab their bag and like kind of pull their bag of fingers and heads out of this bag and kind of puts it in front of them. It's like, I never wanted to be responsible for this.
I'm more than happy to take the remains from you so you don't have to be responsible for these at all. I know Jed was mentioning that he still wants to mess around with them, but I'd be more than happy to take them with you.
Can I trust you to not hurt them more?
I promise they'll be treated with the respect that they deserve.
Aras will kind of, with more, not necessarily eagerness, but like wants to like kind of just pushes them over to you, like hands them over.
June's gonna take her like really long leg and just like kind of like move it like over to me, sort of like when you're all hanging out and you've got like your bags and it's just over by her.
I don't.
Would you like some tea?
Sure.
June hands you over a bit of the brew that she's made for herself that has the mint from earlier and the ginger she had, and it is a calming brew.
Mm-hmm. Just kind of sip on that. Kind of meditate a little bit.
Yeah. June is very easily set in silence on her own, stands or sits or what have you, very, very, very still, and is just perceiving, breathing, recalibrating.
Yeah. We'll just chill probably for the rest of the watch.
So with that, as you guys are chilling, the sun starts to rise, and that's where we will call session.
Woo!
Wahoo!
And it is noon o'clock.
Noon o'clock.
We have
Noon
so many
o'clock
threads to pluck
on the
at now. It's
dot.
insane.
Things are
Yeah.
unraveling. There's blood in the
I know there's a lot
water.
more meat.
So much blood in the water.
Lots to play with.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, y'all.
Thanks for playing,
Thank you all
guys.
for playing. Thank you for DMing.
Yes, much
Good session,
appreciated.
Thank
everybody. Thank you,
you.
DM.
See
We
you
love
next
Much
time.
Seeing
love.
y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
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 Hearts exploding out of Avery.
Ah, my fingers!
I'll see
I'll do
y'all
it
in
too.
February.
Bye.